What's up, everyone? White Rose Demon here, back with ya for another episode of Kingdom Survival Let's Play. As you can see, we are clearly not in our normal world. That's because we are in my creative test world for building of random stuff that I think might be a good idea in the overall scheme of things. Now, you can clearly see something big behind me and up in the air. Well, let's start with what's up in the air. That would be our balloon. A balloon we made, which turned out, I think, not so well in terms of overall balloon ideas. It was meant to be an AFK spot, but I think it kind of turned out too bulky. So I found a tutorial online on how to do a nice balloon, and I decided to build that. The tutorial I followed for the balloon was by, let me double check the name so I don't mess it up. Either way, I'll leave the description, the link to the tutorial down in the description. It was by LionCheater. Wow. No, that's a... This is not the balloon I followed the tutorial for, and that... This was my own attempt. On our actual world, I built the tutorial one. I did use up a small bit of chains and resources we had laying around, like our wool. But this is our AFK spot. Now you might be asking, AFK spot for what? Well, remember how, if you watched the previous episodes, I said about wanting to... This is not how I did the entranceway. I'm mostly relying on waystones. Between episodes, I did get some more weight. I got 2 more waystones. Well, 3 actually. Or at least it should be 3. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, this is our... This is where we come in to collect the stuff. Now this is also different from what we have on the actual world, because I decorated the tunnel and everything as I was building it, but this is a gunpowder farm. I AFK'd here overnight when I was asleep, which was about 8 hours, and we ended up with this much gunpowder from one level. And on our actual world, I built 2 levels. But I built ours underground, so I wouldn't have to really do any actual construction. But let's have a quick look at how this actually works. We have an odd number of overflow of bats, and we also seem to have a makeshift glow squid farm by the looks of it. That was a completely unintentional outcome. But in order for this, from what they said, this particular pattern on each of these here stops spiders from spawning in these chambers. And then the trapdoors stops zombies and skeletons. And then the cats here, they scared of the creepers in. They fall down here and get pushed along. Yeah, we got a slight issue with bats. And then they fall down here into our kill chain, into our fire pit, where they are cooked and dealt with. There's a creeper there. Oh, well, we're about to... Now this is not a XP farm or anything. This sole purpose of this is in fact just for getting gunpowder. So here, let me show you how this works. Let me put that down so I can get down. So now, let's grab a creeper spawn egg. Creeper, I knew it was green. So let's spawn a couple dozen creepers. Yeah, at some point they all get scared and attempt to, they all try and get down the, they all attempt to get down the hole. Occasionally they will all get down the hole, because they all get scared by the multiple of cats. And they all get pushed down fairly fast, and as you can hear, they just have a fun time down in the fire. I do not advise playing in fire personally, even in Minecraft, because it will hurt you. But the best AFK spot is up there. That's why I AFK-'d. But as you can see, we also added a few new mods. We added a backpack mod because honestly, huh. Immunity to fall damage from a blaze backpack. And to get that, we need to deal with blazes. But yeah, I wanted to, yeah. This is so that we have gunpowder for making TNT, for building out caves and everything to look natural. This is kind of this. So I doubled these layers. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we have a bat problem, which I think might be affecting our spawn rates. But I do not know personally. I'm no expert at spawning of mobs. So yeah, that's basically what I designed. I worked on that, and as you can see, we got our villager houses here. Where the original plan was to redesign each and every one of these, but that is going to be a lot of effort. As you can clearly see, there are, if I counted right, there are a total of 38 villager houses, or villager structures, and a lot of them are just different variants of the same building. Shockingly. So, let's head over to our actual world, which I use on a server so that it's constantly up. I'll do my best to show you the balloon. So yeah, in between episodes here, as you can see, our chest monsters is gone. I also worked on getting a I need to get another one of those. Great. But it shouldn't be too hard with emerald being able to be gotten from farming. at the villager computer. So that's our balloon there. Now my best way to show you in that without the ability to fly right now is or the ability to replay mod is to go get our spyglass, I think is what it's called. Well, like in Minecraft, the telescope we have is our best chance. And I did build 2 ways into our Pacific Creeper farm. Yeah, as you can see, we got all our stuff. I used a lot of material. Okay, let's see. Let's grab some of our obsidian, our purple dye stuff, and emeralds right quick, because we do need to make a new waystone. Oh, we're missing the stone bricks. No problem. We should have them somewhere here, yes. Oh wait, that means I'm gonna lose my my warp stone. Yes, it does. Now, I kind of don't want to lose my warp stone, because it's a very useful tool, which kind of annoys me, because we need to kill we need to deal with 2 more endermen then, because I think we only got 2 left after going to the nether for a while. Yeah, we only got 2 left, so that means we have to go to the nether and deal with the enderman again. But I guess that's semi-okay to avoid dealing with linking of nether portals. Because I'm good at it. It just really it's just a long, tedious process. So let's get back up to our, because yeah, yeah, I just made the warp stone. Let's get back up so we can look at our AFK platform. Because I'm not going to build anything that don't really fit the theme or the area. I thought a hot air balloon might be fitting, considering, okay, they're slowly advancing, but they're still extremely primitive, so a hot air balloon seemed like the best thing to build. They're just learning how to travel different ways, and maybe a traveling merchant gave them, or they found blueprints in the ruins of the dwarfs. Or on their travels, they seen them. So let's have a look at it. It's mostly symmetrical all the way around. We got the red wool, we got the white wool. Now the tutorial by LionCheater they used spruce variants, and they did not use glowstone in those sections there. And they use sea lanterns for these hanging lamps. But I don't have access to sea lanterns at the moment. But I do have access to glowstone with the nether. They also did a few more bits and pieces, but I decided, because they use an elytra. Or they had an elytra, and that's how they do it. We do not have an elytra at the moment, but once we do, we'll be able to land on it anyway. Which I think is a cool little added. Inside the actual balloon is the location for our actual warp stone, or our waystone. Creeper AFK. Now under this is the fireplace, the campfire. So we will AFK right about here, because this is probably our safest place to survive AFKing for long periods of time without phantoms. Because I could not make the balloon look good and function as a safe AFK location on the base, on the actual basket. You know, but it does look good, which is our main goal. Now we're like we're like 5 blocks above the 113 block mark, but I don't think that should really affect the rates too much. But again, I'm no expert at spawning mechanics. Now I just had some spare red wool, so that's why the floor is mostly red wool versus the white. Because I figured my design was going to have a lot more red in it, but this is his actual design. But once I figured the colors for the tribe on and how they would do their banner, I'll come in and replace this wool here, probably with wool for the actual colors of the tribe. So say if we pick like a red, white, and blue. Wow, I really just went there, didn't I? So say if we pick like green, pink, and purple for the tribe's colors. I'll come in and put in the green, pink, and purple in a way that kind of decorates this. So maybe like green stripes, pink dot, like, and with a alternating white or blue and or purple and pink patterns. I really don't know. It'll come down to what I decide for the tribe's colors. But I also think it's a cool little addition because this way they have a little balloon for a lookout post too. So now let's head down to the creeper pickup. Okay, it's already working better than I expected. I was expecting to get absolutely nothing. But we already got 30 gunpowder versus our 4 from killing them randomly. And this is our natural way up. Otherwise we use the waystone to get up to one of our other points. Yeah. It's basically right here, right under the balloon. The balloon is centered on the actual build of the farm. Well, not centered. As centered as you can get with an 8-block. Now, the design of the creeper farm was done by Dusty Dude. He's another YouTuber. I have never made a creeper spawner before, like a creeper farm before. I know from my knowledge how to do a normal spawner mob farm, and I know how to do an iron golem farm, but I do not know how to do a creeper farm naturally using that type of technique. So that's how. So I had to look up a tutorial on how to do that one to learn. So I didn't want to really build that on camera or anything because it's not my design. Like, same with the balloon. That's why I didn't build them on camera, because they're not my designs, and I didn't want to take credit for them. So, and I didn't want to take time of me following a tutorial while building doing a video. So I built them between episodes after moving all my stuff. We got a backpacks mod. We also added connecting glass, which is a very nice glass mod. If you're a fan of how Optifine has glass connect without those blocky the lines between them normally, then connecting glass is nice. We also added a training dummy mod, which I think I'm gonna go make a few now and just put them in the arena for just a bit of decoration. Because these training dummies or target dummies, whatever you really want to call them. I also harvested up a ton of our material. Do we got any stone thing around? Okay, I was just checking to see. Sorry, my throat's been right irritated today. I don't know why. Do we have any sand laying around? Then again, I don't really know why I would I? I really wouldn't have. I really don't think I would have that much sand laying around. Well, today's episode. Well, after we go place down these training dummies, I think that will be a good point for us to do to start today's actual objective. I think I might still have a bed in the arena. Now, I'm hoping that while I work on on other stuff around the town, that I should be able to I'm hoping that the gunpowder farm is working in the background and I don't have to AFK there. So let's put this is kind of our little storage area, besides that, and as well as a holding cell. So I'm just gonna put one of these here, one there, and then we'll put the two right here. But now, let's grab our mob farmer, and it'll tell us our damage. So our damage per second after that is 7.2. So our diamond axe with a ton of crits is 6.7. Seems to be our DPS and which is damage per second, which is not bad. That's with an axe. Well, a non-enchanted diamond axe used for chopping wood is almost as good as a fully enchanted iron sword. I think that's a pretty good trade-off, especially considering we're one or two shotting skeletons almost constantly. I also got our fishing rod fully upgraded. So, today's episode. Oh yeah, I also found the enchanting books I was looking for the other day. So let's quickly go grab those from our storage hall. Yeah, I ended up trading for another enchanting book of mending to put on the fishing rod. But this is what we wanted. So this has tombstone bound, this has tombstone bound, but these, so does our axe. But our pickaxes do not. So I want to get this on our pickaxes, and maybe at some of our one of our pieces of armor. Because tombstone bound is very nice to have on your main gear. Because that way, even if you happen to have a misfortunate event happen to cause you to head back to your little bed, you're gonna keep your main gear. So I definitely want to get that on our main gear. And do we want to have it on a flint and steel so that in case we get any issues, we can just have it all go around? Hmm. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I will most likely. Let me think. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I will probably see. Let's see if I can put it on my. Uh, let's see. Can we put this on a backpack? Yes, we can. So that is essentially. Let's open up this and put our stuff like this in. Now we got nothing on us. So now if we open our backpack, all our gear is still on us. I think that's a pretty nice trade-off, like a nice option for us to have. Because now we can essentially not have to, well, the only thing we have to worry about is, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I just lost all that experience. Well, I want to go that direction anyway. Because today's episode is going to be us heading out to find a a desert. So we're heading this way. Now our grave is over this way. Oh, okay. No grave appeared because nothing needed to be stored. So let's toss this stuff in because the waystone is going to be how we get back anyway. So we're heading out this way. Because we want to find a desert in order to dedicate that to our sand mining operation. Given I think I might need to find a way of making sand a renewable resource. I know there is ways of doing that with only with blocks that are affected by gravity, but I really am unaware how to do that. I think it has something to do with the end and yeah, I think it got something to do with the end. That's all I know. So let's head out on a little adventure. see what we can't find. Oh, wow. What the... Oh, I thought that was just a giant chasm. Not a little ravine waterhole. Well, I made that detour for nothing. Yeah, sorry this is not the most interesting of episodes. Uh, Natural floating trees. Oh yeah, fire tick is off, so it won't burn. Yeah, fire tick won't let anything burn when it's off. So let's head this way, because with my experience, a desert is usually close to a savanna. But then again, Minecraft is always destroying my expectations. Oh, nice. We have a village here. Now I want to grab our steak. And now we'll come in and just have a look around. That's the butchers. Yeah, Minecraft is definitely themed more towards the overall medieval theme. Not another jungle. Actually, uh, no, I'm gonna take it. You never know when we're gonna find something that we want to keep as another location. Potatoes, finally. We can now start growing potatoes back at the village. Now, the only way to find potatoes other than the, this way is through zombies, same as carrots. Where are the farms to? Okay, one's up there. That's a very tall mountain. Uh, this is why I kind of don't like farmer villages. Well, we got some nice loot. So let's offload that stuff into our backpack and keep going on our adventure. Okay, we have a jungle. And huge mountains. I kind of want to go put a waystone up there for the sake of, I might want that to be where we build uh just the pure size of those mountains. That, it seems like that could be a possibly nice location for one of our future builds. But it requires us to get to slowly make our way through the jungle and up that mountain. knows? We might get to the top of that mountain and... or we might get to the top of this mountain and it'll not even be worth it. Welcome to Exploration 101 with White Rose Demon, I guess, is ooh, parrots. I keep forgetting that they spawn in jungles. But then again, I rarely ever come to a jungle outside of getting those 1 or 2 resources that is needed. Emerald block. Now that's the thing. We might get the, however you want to consider it, either very unlucky or very lucky with what we find down here. When we do, if we do use this location for our, because I'm thinking this would be a good place. Wow. Okay, Tom root. Yeah, I think this might be where we decide to build our dwarven kingdom, or at least like the main part of it, like one of the parts of it. What's this? Topaz ore. Okay, cool. So we even got some of the magical ores from Oz Nova or Oz Magica here. That's pretty nice. Now, I want to start mining all this stuff down and out of it. And I do not want it replanted. That's the thing. Because I want to get a clear look of this place without any of the actual plant life being in the way. Like, I'll keep the bamboo because bamboo is just, it's not really that bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave these little bushes because that's gonna take too long if I go about doing that. I'm not really a big user of this type of jungle wood, but every little bit of wood do help overall in the long run. Because we seem to be going on a downward slope. And I'm hoping that kind of comes back up if we decide to build our kingdom here. Okay, we know that is an upward mountain area. Because we might have already found our... We might have just found our permanent location for our dwarven city. Or one of our other cities that require a mountainous area. Depending on how this area looks. Once all these jungle trees are gone. Because we don't need to be using this place for a jungle. Alright, I don't need to be shifting. And we got a lush cave. At the very end of it. So, I think what I may end up doing... let's just have a quick look down the lush cave. Okay, it goes downfall. So, what I might end up doing is I might take this and instead of turning it into our dwarven kingdom, we turn this into our mage college area. Or one of them. Because I'm thinking we have a few different... What I'm thinking to do, just something I'm thinking about, is we actually have different schools of magic hidden throughout the world in such places that they kind of because learning magic does require a fair bit of and with this little area here, what we can do is we can actively kind of design these mountains up a bit to make like kind of a multiple peaks with different gemstones on them. Oh, is that an ocelot or ocelot? Yeah, and we have a nice waterfall here next to the lush cave. Yeah, so I think between episodes I'm gonna come and just make sure this area does in fact look good, which mostly just means tearing down all this wood. It'll give us a lot of jungle, but for now I want to get back. I really should have oh wait, I forgot one thing about this the backpacks mod. It comes with a sleeping bag. Yeah, so I think I want this to be our entrance way. Just because I can do a lot more with this long path type of area. Like, now we just need to find... Oh! And we got calcite. These are naturally spawning veins of calcite that runs throughout mountains. Oh, this is a cool mountain. Look at this one. We got calcite veins running throughout it. And then we got the... So this here is the big one that we've seen. So, let's place down our... And there we go, we got a sleeping bag. So we put that on our back. Okay, that's pretty cool. We got a little area there. I really wish I had a Elytra so that I could fly around and actually check that out a lot faster than having to... Because I want to check out the area via the mountains. Well, either way, we're putting down a waystone right here. Good thing we grabbed this one, actually. Mountain area, question mark. Because we really don't know what we want to put here. If it's going to be a dwarven city, mage college, or... Really, I don't know what I want to put here yet. It's all according to what exactly we find around us. I'm leaning more towards the maybe a mage college just because of the magical metals. There are like a magical looking stuff there's around. But I'm also leaning more towards dwarfs. I'm leaning like I'm 50-50. With the mage, we would need a... I would need to find a... What the... What? What the heck? Just to be safe, everything goes in backpack. What the... Druids? Okay, that is... I did not know that was in this. I did not know druids existed in Ars Magica. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, we got a pretty big set of areas here. Okay, so I think what I might do is this here, this mountain face where it has that opening right here. This will be probably our dwarven city entrance, or like a dwarven area, again, like maybe another dwarven ruins or a small little dwarven town. While over where the lush cave is, we will have our what's it called, mage school or something, because I can easily just make my own mana pool once I find another one. Just same way you make a normal one, just a bucket. But I do like the feel of the areas. And with the calcite here, that just adds even more to why I want to set up here. Because calcite is one of those harder to find resources. Yeah, I think this is definitely either going to be a dwarven kingdom or a mage kingdom. Because as much as I wanted to do a mage kingdom in a on a bunch of floating islands, this is probably our next best option. So let's continue. So now that we have found, check this out. Let's head back down the highway and continue our search for a desert. Now, with the desert, I'm debating whether to do it one of two ways. Do an actual sand quarry style, or just go classic Minecraft and dig out every last thing of sand in existence in that desert. Which I'm really not a fan of. I really don't want to do that. Because that really just takes away from the world. I do like having the backpack mod, though, because we literally just have a backpack now to hold all stuff. Why is it whenever I make a new world, it's either nothing but jungle or ocean lately? Like I'm right on that thin line between jungle and oak. And I really want to get out of the jungle. Oh, I really don't want to be in the jungle part of it. More savanna. Okay, that's a semi-good sign, I guess. I'm just hoping that when I do start building in that mountain area, that I don't come across a... ooh, oh, okay. A dripstone cave. Now I know that there's probably not a ancient city down there. Given as soon as I go down to an ancient city for the first time, it will be an episode in and of itself. Okay, another savannah village. So this should have a waystone here, which I can grab and use to mark out another area. There's a reason I wanted waystones, because it makes doing something like this a lot easier. Oh. Okay. Dripstone Cave, right below a village. Let's grab the waystone anyway. Cool little location, but we are already building in one savannah. I don't want to build in a second one until like we actively have a few other kingdoms. If that makes sense. I know that people say it's just a biome, just building it. But that's the thing, like I really don't want to build too much in one biome. Like one after the other. I want to check out this cave, right click. It looks pretty cool. Hmm. Let's make a quick dot up here. Check out how it looks from this side. Oh, I was expecting it to be a lot bigger and a little deeper, actually. Okay. Okay. This is this is why you gotta love the new terrain generation. Because I think this is literally probably just a pond and not the ocean. Yeah, just a pond with mountains all around it. So let's grab our backpack right quick. And let's sleep for the night. This is why I really like the backpack mod. Because we can just pick it up and go. Not even resetting our spawn point. Man, we're running into a lot of caves. But I'm looking for a desert in order to help build bigger caves. These mountains are insane. Okay, I do not know how long we've been going. Let's see. Any deserts? Are we sure this isn't large biomes? Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay, that's pretty cool right there. Take a few pieces of TNT and blow it up. Kind of make it looks a bit more open from any angle. And turn that into a dragon's lair, maybe? I really don't want to take the chance, though, of going down into it. But I must. I must first, considering there's a water... There's a water... There's a stream of water coming right down next to it. It's just... it's as if it's just begging to be looked at. Yeah... Sadly, I don't think this is gonna be a workable location for a dragon's nest. Because as cool as it looks, it don't seem to be worth it don't seem to be worth the effort it would take to... Whoa. Uh, That seems pretty cool, but it would take too much effort to close up that gap. Because as big as these dragons would be, they would try and keep their... They wouldn't have huge open gaps for their lairs. Or their nests. The nests would be more protected than that, even with a dripstone chasm. And if all those fails, we'll just build our own somewhere when we find a nice mount. Heck, who knows? Maybe we'll build one at the Mage Town. Okay, so we're gonna probably end it off here for now. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the rest of the videos. And make sure to hit the notification button to be notified of when we post new videos. I'll most likely find the desert in between episodes. And we'll probably start next episode there. So, this is White Rose Demon, and we'll catch you on the next one. See y'all!